Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chumps channel. Today we're looking at 4 different bullet tips from different manufacturers. We have a bullet tip from a photon blade from a Paxtor blade, and we're going to look at that tip. So you can see a very nice pointy tip. It did fell on the tip once or twice, so it misses its little nose there. But you can see it's nice and bullet shaped, and it's very ergonomic. Now we have a Vader's Vault tin wall blade here, so you can see very similar in shape of the bullet tip. It's a bit more pointier and it's a bit longer, I believe. Yeah, it's a tiny bit longer. Of course it has been dual diffused by Vader's Vault, so it shines light through pretty bright. And as you can see that the shape is slightly different. It's a bit more bullet type. Then of course we have a 7/8 inch blade from the Paxtor, which came with my Maverick, and as you can see it has a quite rounded off bullet on the tip here, so it's not as pronounced as for example on their photon blades, which are 1-inch blades by the way. There's a shrinky tape on top of it to keep the bullet tip from flying off. This one actually did, because I was playing so much with it and the bullet tip went fly off. So that's the reason why they put the shrinky tape on it, because it keeps the blade tip on the blade itself. Now, then we also have the new Saberforce half bullet tip, half round tip. The reason why they changed it from bullet tip to this is, and you're gonna do heavy dueling, having that point on your blade that can sometimes really cause some bruises if you do a stab directly onto somebody's leg or arm or whatever. That really can hurt. So having a rounded off surface, there's less of a pressure point, so the impact is more shared over more surface, so it's going to take a little bit less, it's going to prevent a little bit of the pain, and there's less of a pressure point, and there's less prone, for example, to I don't know, have like accidents. Now, not saying that bullet tips are bad or dangerous, they're just not preferred for heavy dueling, because you don't want to hit your opponent and hurt them. And these ones are perfectly for display lightsabers or cosplay lightsabers, because you want to have that bullet, you want to have that tip to eliminate the entire blade of the lightsaber and show off if it's a real lightsaber. With this one it's a bit less because it's rounded off, so even if the blade is illuminated you can actually see that. That's a bit less pretty. So that is a little bit the differences between these bullet tips available. Now I like them pointy on my display pieces, as pointy as can. Not overly pointy, because you don't want to poke somebody's eye out when you accidentally swing it around in your house. So the one from Vader's Vault and the one from Paxtor I really dig. The one from Saberforce is absolutely trash in my personal opinion. It's ugly, but it's good for dueling, and that is something to keep in mind. So if you want to have your Saberforce sabers and you want to display them in a beautiful way, just like in the movies, then go for another blade where they have more pointy tips, like for example Paxtor, Vader's Vault, Saber Trio, and some other companies that have their own blade options. Go for the bullet tip versions because it looks better illuminated. Of course there's plenty of videos already on my YouTube channel where you can see the blades and lightsabers lit up, so you can check those. But let me know in the comments what you think about the bullet tips. Which of the companies that make bullet tips for lightsaber blades, which one is your favorite and why? That's really important. Thanks for watching everybody, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.